Today, I bring you the Norwegian version of Shame Season 3. This is a story of two boys. Isak is a big boy struggling with his sexual orientation. On one hand, he uses his humor to attract girls' attention. On the other hand, he keeps a safe distance, playing it cool. He secretly watches the boy he admires, but he tries his best to hide his feelings. A boring activity brings them together unexpectedly. Their first encounter takes place in the restroom. The bench becomes the place where their dream begins, sharing the same cigarette. That's how he finds out his name is Even, and he knows his own name is Isak. Since that day, Even completely enters Isak's world. All he sees is him, and he can't stop thinking about him. One day, Isak is talking about alcohol for a party, looking down while chatting, but he coincidentally meets Even on the bus. Isak wants Even to help buy alcohol, without ID. Even and Isak go home to fetch it. At Even's house, they chat and drink together, eating bizarre food, humming rap songs. Their feelings quickly heat up. Isak lies to his friends about the party being cancelled to spend more time with Even, but his effort only results in the arrival of Even's girlfriend. Isak, knowing that Even is not single, feels frustrated and can't sleep all night. Since his true love is already taken, he continues to pretend. He goes to watch beautiful girls in the dance room with his best friend. He flirts with the girl who likes him. To make up for the cancelled party, they have a party at Isak's house. Dynamic music and swaying bodies, beer and passionate kisses fill every corner of the room. They swear to youth and vitality. When Isak sees Even's girlfriend attending the party, he kisses the girl beside him multiple times. Under the neon lights, Isak and Ian dance with their partners, but their eyes meet, exchanging feelings. The party ends. Isak cleans up the room. Even comes to joke with him. They have a delightful conversation. The next day, Isak wants to invite Even out, but he gets rejected for the reason of accompanying his girlfriend. Disappointed, he spends the weekend alone. At school, even the lockers seem to be against Isak.
Skal du på de Halloween-greiene, eller?
Nei.
Bli med.
Ok, ja.
Isak's mood starts to improve, but a girl comes to tell him. Even's girlfriend also wants to join them, and so, their two-person world turns into a private gathering. On the day of the gathering, the girls chat, the boys listen in boredom. Finally finding an opportunity, they escape. They come to a swimming pool and jump in. Underwater, they share their first passionate kiss. The pale blue water envelopes their passionate bodies, bursting with youth and love. But all of this is interrupted by a suddenly appearing little girl. They happily run away amidst the girl's shouts. Back at Isak's home, they lie very close to each other, whispering the gentlest sweet nothings, and fall into a deep sleep. But when Isak wakes up, Even is gone, leaving only a note with a comic on it, telling him he left. That day at school, Even finds Isak, who is playing soccer.
Jeg har fortalt Sonja om det. Vi har bestemt oss for å ta en pause. Hva tenker du om det?
Fett.
Ja?
Hvis det gjør at du er trist, så er det jo... Jeg håper ikke at det er min skyld.
Jeg er ikke trist.
Nei.
Nei.
These words make Isak incredibly happy. He lies in bed, daydreaming about their love. At a party, Isak sees Even being intimate with his girlfriend. This infuriates him, and he leaves angrily. Even's inconsistency leaves Isak unsure how to react. He starts avoiding Even, suffering from insomnia and anxiety. The doctor suggests he finds someone to talk to, so he can sort out his thoughts. So Isak turns to his best friend. He comes clean about his feelings.
Det er litt på grunn av en person jeg liker, ass. Prøv. Gjett da. Jeg kan gi deg et hint. Det er ikke jente.
Er det meg?
Nei!
Ja, jeg vet da faen, du må bare si det da. Nei, hva? Er jeg helt totalt uattraktiv, eller?
Nei, ikke sånn da, men... Nei, det er ikke deg.
Hva heter han?
Even.
Kjekk type han da.
His friend doesn't find it strange, and even jokes with him. On the weekend, a few friends drink and chat at Isak's house. When discussing his progress with Even, his friends offer advice, and it works. Even suddenly comes to find Isak. Choosing love over friendship, Isak kicks his friends out and opens the door for Even.
Yesterday, the night before tomorrow.
They share a passionate kiss and embrace each other's bodies all night. In the morning when Isak wakes up, he thinks Even has left again. But opening the door, he sees Even cooking in the kitchen. It makes him feel that he's no longer Cinderella or just a dream. They sweetly talk about their favorite music, dance, and share passionate kisses. After school one day, Even comes to find Isak.
Gutta, dette Even. Even, dette
Ja,
Gutta.
Halla, Even.
Halla.
Magnus.
Hyggelig.
Madi. Hyggelig. Å, det er Even! Å ja, fy faen, jeg tror det er han som kastet oss ut, ikke sant? Det er akkurat han. Nei, det var deg som kastet oss ut. På grunn av han. Ja, på grunn av deg, men det var du som pælmet oss ut på grunn av han kjekasten der. Det ble veldig sudden, liksom. Det var sånn, gutta, stikk om Even, liksom.
Friendly hugs and natural conversations make their love seem less special. They make plans to meet on the weekend. Even takes him to a hotel. They eat Western food and drink red wine, fantasizing about their future wedding. Then comes endless intimacy. In the early morning, Even says he'll buy Isak breakfast but leaves the hotel naked. Isak gets dressed and follows him, but can't find Even. Feeling helpless, he calls Even's ex-girlfriend. Only then does he learn that Even has bipolar disorder. Fortunately, the police find Even and inform his ex-girlfriend.
Han dårlig. Tror du at han forelsket i deg? Han jo ikke det. Det bare en syk idé han har akkurat nå. I fjor så pugget han Koranen på arabisk utenat. For da synes han det var en god idé. Så kan du please bare holde deg unna.
Isak doesn't want to believe it, but it's true that Even hid his condition from him. He's just a young, inexperienced big boy, not understanding what bipolar disorder is. After learning about it superficially online, he feels even more unsure of how to face it. He used to think his mother was neurotic and unreasonable, but when he tells her about his sexual orientation, he receives nothing but love. His mother tells him that she has loved him since the moment he was born, and will love him forever. These words are like a ray of light, warming Isak's heart in the darkness. Isak is moved to tears. Maybe he misunderstood. His mother isn't neurotic. She just didn't know how to express her overflowing love. At school, Isak is down due to the situation with Even. His friend tells him,
Fått masse kontakt med Even.
Men Sonja sa at han har vært menneske hele tida.
Det var sånn, ja.
Eksen hans.
Så du stoler på at eksen han ser at han ikke har følelse for deg? Man må spørre Even hva han føler da. Hjernedød fordi han hadde en manisk episode, liksom. Bare snakk med han når han har roet henne.
At this moment, Isak sees hope, but he still can't get over the fact that Even hid his condition. On the weekend, Isak goes to church with his family. He receives a message from Even, telling Isak that he didn't tell him about his condition because he was afraid of losing him. But in the end, he hurt him. He thinks about him at the place where they first met. Although they can't be together now, in some parallel universe, they must be together forever. Isak reads these words sent by Even, listens to the soul-cleansing songs on stage, recalls every day he spent with Even, no longer wanting to suppress his true feelings. He rushes towards his true love. The two of them learn how to love each other, and how to reconcile with reality. Isak learns how to take care of Even, and Even learns to accept Isak's care with grace. No one can guarantee what will happen tomorrow. When life seems hopeless, take it one day at a time. If a day is too long, take it 1 hour at a time. If an hour is too long, take it 1 minute at a time. Their relationship has its ups and downs. Maybe they'll break up tomorrow, but he's glad to have met Even. Isak admits that falling in love with Even allowed him to take off his mask and live authentically, although this might bring many setbacks. Compared to a fake life, facing the world truthfully is much better. The story ends here. This is a story of mutual redemption. Before meeting Even, Isak was a master of lies. He would use girls to cover up the truth, living in fear and guilt every day. It was Even's appearance that gave him the strength to come out of the darkness. With the understanding of his friends, the open-mindedness of his classmates, and the love of his parents, he is able to face his true self. Even is insecure. When he hears Isak casually mention staying away from mental illness, he hesitates and thinks about letting go. But love is like an addictive poison. The more you try to forget, the closer it gets. Ivan is also in pain. His illness makes him feel lonely, controlled by his ex-girlfriend, struggling in endless darkness, even considering ending his life. It's Isak's love that allows him to drop his guard and gladly accept care and concern. From knowing oneself to accepting oneself, we all learn and grow. Feeling embarrassed to speak because of loving someone, cautiously testing due to uncertainty, discarding the mask because of sincere devotion. This is the love that youth should have. Pure, without a trace of impurity, passionate enough to burn everything, a resolute expectation for love, without looking back. It seems that a lifetime is too long. We just seize the day. The future cannot be postponed. Unsure whether true love or accidents will come first, we strive to live in the present. No regrets, whether in joy or sorrow, union or separation.
Jeg var der for å møte deg.
Se.
Jeg tror jeg var der for å ha det gøy.
Hadde du sett meg før det der første kosemøtet?
Jeg så det første skoledag.
If one day your friend comes out to you, what would you do? If one day your child comes out to you, what would you do? We don't have religious pressure, but we rarely talk about it. It seems like Pandora's box. Once opened, there's no turning back. I still remember a weekend years ago. My boyfriend and I were walking in the park. Suddenly 2 high school girls approached. They asked us if we were a couple. I curiously asked them why they wanted to know. They were betting on it. That was the first time I came out to 2 strangers. Although I've forgotten their faces, their excitement at the time is still fresh in my memory. The warmth they brought me, the kindness, is etched in my heart. No one should be belittled or ridiculed. When you become the one who hurts others, it only proves your inner fear. Fortunately, love will spread. Your uniqueness will be gently treated by the world over time. Today's story ends here. Please support if you enjoyed it. Leave your feelings in the comments. See you next time. Don't miss it.